Hey everyone, YouTube, how you guys doing? So I've got 4 knives on the table which I want to show you guys. Let me start with this one here. The 4 that I have on the table are all 3V from 3V steel from New Jersey Steel Baron and professionally heat treated by Peter's Heat Treat. And the handle material is Kirinite. I forgot if this was called smoke or black Kirinite. It's got like silver and different shades of gray, and it's got that iridescence. And this one is not, it's kind of dry, so it's not really showing the nice sheen or color, but I think the camera's picking up most of it. It's got my fallout finish with the rock pattern and the fancy edge treatment that I give it. If the camera would focus. This one has Guycarta liners. This is Guycarta, which I was able to split in half and use it as liners. I thought it was my last piece of the Guycarta, and I only had enough for this knife, so I had to split it to make liners out of it, and I think it goes very well with the Kirinite. These are, they're either stainless steel or titanium pins. I forgot, I may have even mixed them. These smaller ones might be stainless steel, and the one in the middle, the larger one, is titanium. That's just what I had in the shop. So here is one of them. Balance point is right here at the finger choil, which I usually try to get my knives to be at, right at the finger choil. And you can see that the thumb ramp just fits right with my hand. It is a little thicker for this size knife. The handle is a little thicker, but it actually is quite comfortable and rounded nicely. So definitely a very usable EDC, a little slightly larger EDC blade. Overall, it is 8 inches, 8 inches and a quarter with a little more than a 4-inch blade. It's got a few details like a beveled ricasso. We'll try to put a little bit of a pattern on the underside of the tang, rock pattern in the pommel. Hopefully I'm not turning the camera too fast. Rock pattern on the pommel, come on. And I guess I didn't show you this side. Grind lines are perfect and even. A little off over here. I have to admit it's a little off over there. But the grind lines themselves, perfect and even. The camera won't focus for me, will it? From this view. Okay. Let me move on to my next one. And sharpness, I don't have the final sharpness because I don't have a sheath for it. If the customer is interested, they can tell me what kind of sheath they want, but you can see I'm just lightly cutting it, just ever so lightly, and you can see and the tip is really good. And I haven't even honed it yet. I haven't stropped it yet, so that's one. Then I decided to go with a slightly different model. Balance point is here by the ricasso and by the finger choil. I try to make this part here as minimalistic as possible with a little bit of a design pattern. You have a negative angle handle with an upswept blade, so the sheep's foot point is actually quite piercing because of the angle of it. Where normally a sheep's point would be down here, which would not make a good piercer, this one being upswept is actually a very good piercer. It's also slightly beveled at the top. Lots of detail work. Again, it's got my fancier type edge finish. The grind lines are very good, including the ricasso. It's very good. Nearly perfect. A lot of detailed work in here. I don't have my maker's mark on them yet. This time on this one, just to give it a little bit of color, I tried thicker orange G10 liners. Little details on the pommel. Very good in the reverse grip, as all my knives are. Very good in the reverse grip. Hopefully she's in focus. Okay, and again the Kirinite is just stunning and easy to work with. Easy to work with. It's not polished because I want it to be grippy. I don't want it to be smoothed. But even without a high polish, and it's got a very good grip, it is very attractive. Stunning. And it goes very well with the fallout finish. I love this handle material with this fallout finish. Definitely a very post-apocalyptic look. Then a new design, again, post-apocalyptic look with the Kirinite handle and table shaking and all the detailed work. Rock pattern, fallout finish, same kind of fancy edge work, both sides. Blood red liners. This time I went with a minimalistic in the handle, very small handle, more for fighting purposes and for grip and for being more maneuverable. So this is a multi-purpose, yeah, kind of not the ordinary kind of style knife. I wanted the finger, I love knives with finger holes, and I wanted to kind of bring in the blade. So this space here, which would be ricasso and finger choil, is now a cutting edge. So now you're getting a longer cutting edge for a shorter knife, and that was my objective, is to bring in. Years ago, there was a Ginsu knife, which was pretty much the handle and the blade was all down here. So I'm going along with those lines. It's got the nice curve to fit the hand. It's got the finger choils here for the fingers. If you have a smaller hand, you can hold it. Sorry. If you've got a smaller hand, you can fit inside. I would prefer putting it here. The balance point is in between these 2 points here. So this is a design that I was going with. You could also, I just cut myself. Shit. Yeah, I just touched the blade and cut myself, but I stopped it, so it's just a little slit. The hole here is so you can do fine work. So you can really choke up on it and do any kind of fine work, pulling out, I don't know, splinters or whatever. So this is for really fine work. Or I'm going to use 2 hands, so I don't, let me just check my finger out. Yeah, a little slice. Is she slicey? Yeah, she's slicey. Again, I didn't put a final edge on it because I still have to make a sheath for it. What do you guys think of this? Then I thought for guys with bigger hands and maybe for a little more heavy duty, I scaled it up a bit. Slightly different Tanto finish, front, same kind of finish, same kind of Kirinite handles, blood red scales like the other one. This one you could see here, definitely for a larger man's hands. I have like medium size hands, medium to large, definitely for larger size hands. Some guys' hands are big enough where they almost have like an extra finger in the back, and you can see there. If you wanted to have a larger hand, you're interested in this, well then this would be the size for you. Personally for me, when you look at these 2 designs, I kind of like the smaller, sleeker one. It just looks more apt, much smaller, it's nicer. That would be my preference, but everyone has different tastes, so who knows? This might be a favorite for some people. Fit and finish, very good. Post-apocalyptic look. Details pretty much all around, wherever I could. Put a lot of detailed work in this. This rock pattern is also referred to as flint work. And this will wear well. All 4 blades, again, all 4 blades are 3V steel with a roughness hardness of 61, Peter's heat treat, and the other 2. All up for sale. I know it's kind of a strange way of displaying them, but let me know what you guys think. And to all, have a great knife.